Your teacher taught you two models of the atom, but never told you which one is actually true. And that gap right there is exactly why students lose marks every single year. Bohr, Schrödinger, orbit, orbital. You have seen these words hundreds of times, but most students just memorize them, hope for the best, and move on. Today, you are going to actually understand the difference, and it will take less than 2 minutes. Bohr presented his atomic model in 1913. He said the electron moves in a fixed circular path around the nucleus. He called these circular paths orbits. According to Bohr, an electron is a particle, like a planet going around the sun. We can find the exact position and exact motion of the electron inside these orbits. This model worked perfectly for the hydrogen atom. But then something broke. In 1924, de Broglie presented his matter wave theory. He said, the electron is not just a particle, it is also a wave. This was a serious problem for Bohr, because if the electron behaves like a wave, it cannot be moving in a clean circular orbit like a planet. We know that Bohr's model had no answer for this. Then Schrödinger came in 1926 and presented his famous wave equation. He asked a completely different question. Not where is the electron moving, but where is the electron most likely to be found. He said, you cannot know the exact path of an electron ever. You can only calculate the probability, the chance of finding it somewhere in the space around the nucleus. This space around the nucleus is called an orbital. So the idea of fixed circular orbits completely disappears. Bohr's orbit is replaced by Schrödinger's orbital. It means an orbital is not a track, it is not a ring, it is a cloud, a region of space where the electron is most likely to exist. So here is the whole difference in two lines. An orbit is simply a fixed circular path around the nucleus. An orbital is a probability region, a cloud, where we are most likely to find the electron. That's it. That's the entire difference. Now this is the part that actually saves your mark. Bohr is still tested. We cannot ignore it. Any question about energy levels, hydrogen spectrum, or shell numbers, use Bohr's atomic model. That's where we use Bohr's atomic model. On the other hand, when the question is about the position of an electron, orbital shapes, or quantum numbers, we use Schrödinger's wave equation. That's where SPDF orbitals come from. Both are on your exam paper, both are right, but in different ways. Bohr built the foundation, Schrödinger built the reality. Bohr gives you a simple picture. Schrödinger explains what is actually happening inside the atom. You need both of them. You know exactly where each one belongs.